class. So we're just doing some more continuation of 7.2. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. This is question number 10 on 7.2, and this is the class for Excel. All right, so the question is asking for what portion of bills are greater than $133. All right, so for this question, the formula that we're going to need will be the z-score formula. We'll find our z-score. Then once we find z-score, we can use a table to convert that z-score into the area to find what portion. All right. So let's go and see what data they give us. So we're going to need the mean and the standard deviation. And so our x value is 133. So we're going to do parentheses 133 minus our mean, which is 108.99. 108.99 divided by our standard deviation, which is $19. All right, perfect. So and since the z-scores, you round z-scores to two decimals, so this would be 1.26. So let's go ahead and find this in our table. All right, 1.26 and it's positive. So 1.26. 1.26. So right here. So 0.8962. But they're asking for everything that's greater than. So we got to do the complement because our table only shows everything that's less than. So we got to do the complement of that, which would be equal. So 1 minus 0.8962. All right, so our answer will be 0.1038. Correct. What portion of bills are between $82 and 104? So this right here, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to need to find the z-scores in the area both of these, and since it's between, we're just going to subtract the smaller one from the larger one. So go ahead and delete that. So let's find the z-score for I'll just put z1. So it's going to be the z-score for the larger one. At the bottom will be the z-score for the smaller one. Alright, go ahead and put in the formula. And so our x value is going to be 140 minus our mean, 108.99, divided by standard deviation of 19. Alright, so we got our z-score, and we're going to find the area. So this is the area for the first point. So 163. So 1.63. Alright, will be 0.9489. So our area is 0.9484. Alright, for the second z-score. Alright. So we're just using our formula again. This is a formula that we're using. Just to remind you, this is a z-score formula. Alright, so that is the x value is the 82. So 82 minus the mean, 108.99, divided by standard deviation, which is 19. Alright, equals, then we got the area for 0.2. So negative 1.42. Let's find the area for that. So negative 1.42. Alright. So 0.0778. Alright, so we just subtract these to find the in-between value. So we just want to subtract the larger one from the smaller one. So equals the larger value minus the smaller one, and this will give us what's in between. Alright, so that's our answer right there. Let's go ahead and put that in. 0.8706. Perfect. What is the probability that random selected household has a monthly bill less than 119? Alright, so this one right here, you're just going to find a z-score again. They went of less than 119. So 119 minus the mean, 108.99, divided by standard deviation of 19. Alright, so we got our z-score. And remember, z-score, you have to round it to 2 decimals. So that would round out to be 0.53. So we can find a z-score for 0.53. Alright, so 0.53. Alright, 0.7019. 0.7019. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and do another question. Let's go and skip. Let's do I'm gonna just pick 13. I guess. Okay, I guess we'll just do 11 then. What is the probability that randomly chosen tire has a lifetime greater than 47,000 miles? Alright, the probability. So they're asking for the probability. So that means immediately I know we're going to use the z-score formula. We're going to find our z-score and change it to probability. Alright. So give you the mean of 40, standard deviation of 6. Alright. Has it greater than 47. Since it's greater, we're going to do the complement. So let's go ahead and just delete these values. Alright. So let's go ahead and put our z-score in. So we're looking for the x value is 47 minus our mean, which is 40, divided by standard deviation, which is 6. Alright, so we round up to 2 decimals. That'll be 1.17. So our z-score is 1.17. And now let's change this to area. So this is our z-score. We're going to change this to area. So 1.17. 1.17. Alright. Right there. So 0.8790. And since they want greater than, we have to use the complement. So the complement is always the 1 minus. 1 minus 0.8790. Alright, perfect. So that'll be our answer right there. Alright. 0.121. Alright, so just the between. We did this before. No big deal. So z-score, I just put z. So we put z of 1. So this is going to be the one for 42. Then below here, we're going to do z of 2, which is going to be the value for 37. Alright. So just going to put our numbers. So 42 is our x value minus the mean of 40 divided by standard deviation of 6. Alright, so 0.33. So it's going to find our boom, boom, boom. Alright, 0.33. So we got 0.6293. 0.6293. And this is our area. So it's the area for the first point. Alright, now for the second point. Alright, the x value was 37 equals 37 minus the mean of 40 divided by standard deviation of 6. Alright, so 0.05. I'm going to scroll up. Alright, 0.050. It's going to be a 0.308. 0.3085. This is the area. Alright, so let's go ahead and just subtract these two. And I'll give us the area between. So just do the higher one minus the lower value. Alright, bam, bam. And we have our area. 0.3208. Alright, so let's go into this last part. Has a lifetime less than 45,000 miles. Alright, let's just do it up here. So we're going to find the z-score. Then we're going to find the area. So they have less than 45,000. So we got 45 minus our mean, which is 40, divided by our standard deviation, which is 6. Oops. Go ahead and put the equal sign. So 0.83. Alright. 0.83. Alright, right here. 0.83. So 7967. That will be our answer. 0.7967. Alright, perfect. That's just a couple more. So with those, you should be all set for 7.2. And any more questions, go ahead and let me know. Alright, thank you guys. See you soon.